Hey, what up guys, welcome back to The Grind. I'm sure that we're all waiting for Rust to hit consoles. Well, we'll be talking about Rust possibly being exclusive to the Xbox, or at the very least a timed exclusive for the beta. But first guys, if you enjoy the video, please let us know with a like and comment down below, and if you want more content like this, subscribe so it shows up more often. Now, we have to remind everyone that everything we're talking about here is just speculation and nothing's exactly confirmed. To be honest, the Rust team have been very quiet about the game's port to console. That is why we'll be full of hypotheticals in this video. Anyway, disclaimer over, let's get to the good part. We're going to discuss the chances of Rust being exclusive on Xbox and the beta that is set to release too. First, there are some strong cases as to why the game could be a timed exclusive for the Xbox. One of the biggest things is the fact that the game was first released at an Xbox event called XO19, which was hosted in London in late 2019. Because of this, it could mean that Xbox has marketing rights for the game or any deal of that kind. The deal could involve having the beta and or the game released on Xbox first. On PC, the game had been in beta since 2013. The game only fully released in 2018. After the game's full release, the Rust team already had plans for the game to make its way to console. That deal could also mean that the game releases on Xbox's service called Xbox Games Pass. It could be released there on day one, and that could be huge for both the game and Xbox. Nothing like that has been announced, but usually that stuff happens behind the scenes and you only find out when the game releases or something like that. These types of deals happen a lot between the PlayStation and Xbox as they both try to get exclusivity of a game to draw players into buying their consoles. Rust could be one of those games that Xbox, or who knows, even PlayStation are trying to strike a deal with. We've seen Xbox do it with the likes of Tomb Raider and PlayStation do it with the likes of Final Fantasy. Again, we're just speculating here, as I'm sure you'll know nothing has been said about the game on console. We have no release date, not only for the beta, but for the game itself as well. Many were hoping that the release date of the game and its beta would be announced during one of the Microsoft and Sony events in July, and perhaps hoping that they will hear something in the rumored August events. But now, only time will tell. Another huge thing that happened recently is that there was a listing for the closed beta of Rust that appeared on the Microsoft Store on the Xbox. This got some people going crazy and excited that the beta may be coming soon. People's excitement got the attention of the Rust team. The chief of Double 11, Gary Newman, killed everyone's excitement when he took to Twitter to clarify that the beta listing was just an internal test, so that was debunked. But it is interesting to see that the testing has been done on the Xbox console. There's been no sign so far of anything being done on the PlayStation side of things, at least not that we've seen. For now, all we know is that the Rust team is working on the console port and there are a couple of things that they are focusing on. For example, a key thing would be the controls, and Gary Newman has actually gone on record to say that they are hard at work to make sure the controls of the game are suitable for the controller. Here's what he said. So the only thing we have to do to make Rust the best console survival game there is to avoid tripping over ourselves in terms of controls and performance. It's particularly important to get those things perfect in a PvP game like Rust. You would expect that the difference in controls could mean that there won't be any crossplay between the console and PC. The game would not be balanced in many ways, but crossplay between the Xbox and PlayStation is definitely not out of the picture. But that's another thing which is yet to be confirmed. But let's not rule out PlayStation yet, because they're pretty notorious for exclusive deals, and they could so easily do it for us. And the executive vice president of Xbox, Phil Spencer, is not a big fan of exclusivity with games, so that could mean that they have no intentions of doing such a deal. Only time will tell. Do you think that Rust will be exclusive on the Xbox, and when do you think the beta will be released? Tell us in the comments down below. Anyways guys, that brings us to the end of the video. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you did enjoy it to see more Rust and gaming news and content. Turn on notifications too so you get notified whenever we upload a new video. And with that being said guys, I'll see you next time here on The Grind. Take care.